From the Newstalk ZB newsroom, this is Newsfix.
In this update, the death toll from the wildfires scorching Los Angeles is expected to rise. Fire crews are working to limit the spread of at least 5 wildfires burning across California that's killed 11 people. Around 10,000 structures have been lost, and damage is estimated to cost anywhere up to $150 billion. The fires have burnt through an area bigger than San Francisco. More than 100,000 people remain under evacuation orders. CNN's Nick Watt says LA Fire Department Chief Kristen Crowley has been speaking strongly on their lack of resources.
She said, listen, between 2010 and now, we're dealing with 50% more calls, but we have fewer firefighters.
A scene investigation continues in Auckland's Avondale after a woman was found dead. Police were called to a Holly Street property early yesterday. A 35-year-old man's been charged with murder and is due to appear in court tomorrow. No one else is being sought in relation to the death. A push for the government to fund more initiatives that support well-being at a local level. Healthy Families NZ celebrating a decade of work in 11 locations this year, implementing strategies at schools, workplaces and communities. Victoria University Professor Anna Matheson leads Healthy Families evaluation and says more investments needed.
It's really something which, in terms of government policy, we haven't prioritised at all, and it's key to improving equity and key to improving health outcomes.
2 inter-island sailings have been cancelled today due to poor weather in the Cook Strait. A southerly front's due to whip up big swells from early this morning until Tuesday. The journeys affected are the Aratiri crossing from Wellington at 4 this afternoon and the return trip from Picton at 10 to 9 tonight. And that's news. To sport, Auckland FC have been toppled from the top of the ladder in football's men's A-League after a shock 1-0 away loss to the struggling Perth Glory. Coach Steve Corricup says a poor first half cost the Black Knights.
We didn't compete, they won every second ball, they went long, and if you're going to do that to a team that's very hungry to win, obviously at home, who's towards the bottom end of the table, and that's what happens if you're going to play poorly in the first half and not respect the other team.
Meanwhile, Premier League leaders Liverpool have eased into the FA Cup 4th round with a 4-0 home win over 4th Division Accrington Stanley. Chelsea, Nottingham Forest, Bournemouth, Leicester, Brighton and Wolves also advanced. However, Brentford have suffered an upset 1-0 defeat to Championship strugglers Plymouth. Breakers coach Patri Kopinen's praising his side's second half effort despite falling 108-100 to the Illawarra Hawks in NBL basketball action. And that is sport. I'm Donna Marie Lever.
For more news, listen to Newstalk ZB live on iHeartRadio.